Welcome back to Say No More Media. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join the memberships and become a supporter, that's available for you as well. Today, we got the news. Rob Livingston is out. Chris Marve is in as the new defensive coordinator. Yesterday, we got the news. Dante Carter was promoted to the defensive line coach. Where's Warren Sapp? Is he coming back? What's the word? Listen, if you want to join the show, you're rocking with the most lit chat on Colorado football. Tap the StreamYard link. Join the show tonight. Got something crazy for you lined up. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Okay, so run and tell that series. Go Buffs. I see you in here. I'm going to get you in here in about a couple minutes. That sound good, brother? All right. Run and tell that. What's good, brother? Okay, so today, we seen Colorado football head coach Deion Sanders has lost his defensive coordinator. Robert Livingston is departing to take the Denver Broncos job, right? Colorado got out to a promising start under Sanders, but we did struggle last season late. It ain't really nothing to that. Livingston spent 2 seasons leading Colorado's defense, is now heading back to the NFL with the Broncos. His role will be defensive passing game coordinator under defensive coach Vance Joseph, reuniting with his former colleagues. So good to see Livingston gets to stay in the city of Colorado. He ain't really got his family all the way around. He just going right down the street to reunite with his boy Vance Joseph. So salute to Livingston. Colorado's defense did have a rough 2025 season. The Buffaloes finished 3-9, allowing an average of 30.5 points per game and 6.1 yards per play, landing near the bottom of the FBF defensive rankings. I want you guys to call in. Let me know how you guys feel about the new hire and about Robert Livingston moving on. But the show must go on. Salute to Livingston. Salute to Marv. Let's put some belt in 2026, right? So, boom. The Buffalo's defense have been much better in 2024 when Colorado went 9-4, allowing fewer points and yards per play, including with stars like Travis Hunter on the field, Colton Hood, Levante Bentley, Cameron Silman Craig, Shiloh Sanders. Oh, the block bully. Oh, man. I miss those years, but I love 2026 because it's giving me 2024 vibes. I ain't even going to hold you. Colorado also made adjustments on the offensive side of the ball entering the 2025 season, bringing in Brendan Marion as the offensive coordinator after previously replacing him mid-season. We all know that. Oh, yo, Keith, what up? I was hoping for Coach Hilo to get that defensive coordinator spot. Hey, let's go for sure. I got some live reactions lined up today. It looks like Reach the People Media and Deion Sanders Jr. or Well-Off did something, so we will get over there. I just wanted to talk about this pickup that we have. So insert Chris Marve, right? He was originally hired as the Colorado's new linebackers coach. I didn't realize he was only 36 years old. Salute to that, brother. The 36-year-old Marve was hired as Colorado's new defensive coach in late December. He most recently served as a defensive coordinator and linebackers coach at Virginia Tech from 2022 through 2024. Virginia Tech ranked number 13 in the 14-team ACC in scoring defense in 2022, but then improved to 7th in the category following the season. Picking up what you dropping, Coach Prime, bro. What's up, Marv? Let's get it, baby. I am looking forward to see what scheme he's running with, 4-3-3, 4-4. What we doing? So I'm looking forward to seeing what Marv got going on. Virginia Tech then ranked 3rd in the ACC in scoring defense in 2024. Marv's 397 career tackles ranked 9th among Commodore's history. He looks like he got some playing time in there as well. I don't know if you guys seen this earlier. Colorado scores solid 2026 transfer portal class grade. We were ranked in the top 25 in transfer portal class by The Athletic. We added 43 players. We lost 36. We added 43 plus 7 on the net. We received a B grade. So that's not a bad grade to get from the transfer portal, right? Not a bad grade to get at all. Shamarny Yates, congratulations to Q6 Football Players Association of America Special Teams Player of the Year. Salute to Coach Q6, bro. He better come bring that belt this season. I want to see him on the field on offense. Trial by error. What up, Clint Moses? Good to see you. Hey, if you want to call in, I already got Go Buffs lined up. He's about to come on stage first. If you want to call in, click the link right here. Belt, humanoid belt. What's up, bro? You already know. Big Belt 2026. If you want to join the show tonight, click the link right here, bring you on. I just had a few things I want to talk about before we get to some of our live reactions. Colorado does score a solid 2026 transfer portal grade. We got a B. We added Boo Carter, Leona LaFou, Taj White, Danny Scudero, DeAndre Moore Jr. Ranked in the top 25 in transfer portal class by The Athletic. New players account for 29,649 snaps versus 22,182 by outgoing players, right? Okay, I want to get you guys' reaction to the, Robert Livingston leaving and the promotion of Chris Marve. Looks like we have Go-Go Buffs in the building. Go-Go Buffs, what's the word? You ready to come on the stage, brother? You ready?
Yes, sir. What's good?
What's up with it, bro? What's up? So, of course,
What's
you
good,
heard
Oos?
Robert Livingston is out. Chris Marve has been promoted to the defensive coordinator. How you feel about that move by Colorado?
It's an interesting one. I didn't get a chance to fully do a scouting report, reviewing on him. Um, I know his history says he was a DC, but I just haven't gotten deep into his resume.
Okay, how you feel about what you've seen from Coach Livingston in 2 seasons? Here goes a little bit of his resume right here. If you want to check
Yep.
this out, that's something that I have up there for you.
Yeah.
But how do you
So
feel about Livingston's departure?
yeah. So I apologize. Coach Marv is, from what I was hearing earlier from some shows earlier, is that I have to confirm it, but I believe his worst season was Colorado's. It was better than Colorado's best season as a DC. So with Coach Livingston leaving, you know, it was something, man. I mean, I believe we needed a change.
Mhm.
It was just hard watching Livingston. Like some points he was good. We don't know if it's player, personnel reasons, or it was just scheme, right? We played a lot of man last season, or and the season before,
Uh-huh.
which on 2024 season, I mean, the players were just talented, so they were just constantly making plays. So we don't, but we did know that it was a scheme issue in 2024, which was like they just wouldn't adjust. They were just on man coverage so much that a lot of offense were just doing motions, and they already knew that, what I mean, like they already knew that we're just playing man. So I mean, they got man beaters for a reason, right? Uh,
Right, not for sure.
and it was just throwing us off, man. They didn't want to adjust. They didn't, Livingston didn't really want to, like, adjust the safety, bring it down, or whatever, rock and roll, whatever it is, to
Uh-huh.
adjust so that just keep the offense on their feet, and that our safeties are not, like, slow to the beat, or linebackers are not getting outbeat on any drag routes or whatever it is.
For sure. How you feel about the promotion of our defensive line coach Andre Carter? How you feel about that promotion?
Man, I don't know how I feel, man. I mean, granted, the dude was played in a position, man. I mean, I haven't, again, I still haven't had to confirm my, his resume as well. But I know he played in a position. I mean, his nickname is Baby Sap. That's all I really know. I don't really know too much on Carter, man. But I could say that, just based on the position, he knows the role. He kind of knows his, techniques and different stuff. But with schemes and, you know, um, I'm just not sure what he really knows.
Right, for sure. All right, appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna let the next caller get in here. I appreciate you tapping in tonight. If you ain't here later, I'll bring you back on. All right, appreciate you tapping in.
All right,
Go
thanks,
Buffs.
fam.
Salute.
All
All
right.
right, brother. See you in a minute. All right, for sure. If you're trying to tap in here, you know the link. We're about to get to the live reaction. Salute to Darius Sanders and Reach the People Media. Looks like this black versus gold has continued out there in Boulder. Things got turned up today. We're about to do a live reaction. Go like, comment, and subscribe to Darius Sanders. If you want to call in, if you want to join the channel and talk about, all the changes that happened this week, here is the link right here. Just copy it. If you got StreamYard, tap on in. All right, we're going to get to this video. Salute to Darius Sanders. Go like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what they had going on.
Straight like that, like that creep. Remember at the draft when they was popping it? Yeah. Now look at him. He got cute running, tired.
Okay. It looks like Vickers got England on that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I think the beautiful thing about what Coach Prime's doing here is you're allowing everybody to showcase. I might have had a bad day yesterday, right? Okay, he might have got me yesterday. I'm gonna come back and win today. I love that. Jump in the chat. New breed per block bully. He would have been better with Carter as D-line coach. Oh, I love that. That's great news for sure. Appreciate that, new breed. Carter resume is small, but he coaches a lot of NFL in the offseason for sure. Absolutely. For sure. Jumping back, who that running with the gold player? Stevens. That's Justin England and Makari Vickers right there. That's why I love this whole strategy right here. If you want to join the show, click the link in the chat up in the top, tap into the stage. Let's get straight to it. Hey, Mathis, I see you moving and grooving, bro. Okay. Come on, Danny. Danny Scandero looked like he had a tough day today, bro. Was most coaches on his bumper. Folks got out of there on Scandero. I ain't gonna hold you.
Blue Chew Gold is a staple in.
That's crazy. Blue Chew Gold? No way. All right, let's get in the chat here for sure. Blue Chew Gold is insane. Hey, if you want to join the show tonight, we got Keith. Keith, what up, man? Run Tell That series. If you want to join the show and jump on stage tonight, click the link right here. And from StreamYard, jump on the show. You know we pride ourselves on having the most littest channel in Colorado. Come on here. I want to hear you guys' take, how you feel about the changes that happened in the coaching staff. There's different things that happen in the offseason. But right now, I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. I trust the process, bro. I honestly don't feel like there's nothing we need to worry about this season. I think this is the best time. If we were going to make moves, what better time than to make moves right now, right? Willie G, what's the word, Willie G? What's good? Like I said, I feel like this was the best time to make moves. If we were going to do coaching changes, we all kind of see Livingston, right? And in the videos, he looked like he was moving on. That's fine. Coach Prime, everybody, this is their opportunity to move on. He gets to go back with his buddy down the street. Cool. We just promoted 2 new people. Opportunity and growth has been promoted. Hey, what's up, Step 0337? What's happening, bro? All right, we're doing a live reaction to Reach People Media. If you want to join the show, come on stage, click the link. It's in the chat. Blue put belt on him. Oh, hey, get out of there. No. Hey, salute to Preston Ashley. Really. Oh, let's go, Mathis. All right, looks like Mathis won that one. RJ got him right there. I love that matchup. Vickers been pushing England, bro. That's why I love this. I thought he was going to get that. I ain't going to hold you. Hopefully on Danny Scadero's bumper, bro. Salute to Stokes pushing Danny. That's what's up. Not even close. Big belt boo in the building. But salute to Preston Ashley, only being a freshman right out of high school. Salute to Big Dog Chico. I took a look at their interview yesterday with the parents. If you haven't checked that out, go check out the interview with Preston Ashley's parents on Big Dog Chico's channel. Love Preston Ashley competing right here. Let's get in here. Bro, this turf is hard to watch. Maybe that's the reason why we have so much injuries. That could be the reason, Vibes. What's up, bro? Oh, we got Keith in the building. All right, Keith, I'm gonna get you in just a second, bro. Let me get back in this chat. Let me bring you on stage. I'm gonna get you right back in here, brother. Step 037. or linebackers coach for sure. All right, if you guys are in here, if you can hit the thumbs up, I appreciate it. If you want to come on stage tonight and drop your view on all the coaching staff changes we have this week, I pride myself on this channel. This is where we got a voice, right? We the ones who pay for the subscriptions. We the one who pay for the cable subscription and watch Colorado. We the supporters, so they got to hear what we got to say too, for sure. Mississippi State defensive run game coordinator, linebackers, Mississippi State Florida's became defensive coordinator, linebackers coach, everything. For sure, Rentel that. Jump on, bro. I want to hear your perspective. Looks like you know a lot. Prime is also looking for another defensive coach on the outside. Also, right on New Breed. Jeremy Jackson, what's up, brother? I appreciate you rocking with me over there. There was some crazy stuff going on the last 2 days. I appreciate you holding it down, bro. Salute. And much respect, bro. All right, Vibes is in the building. What's up? All right, Keith, I'm gonna bring you on stage. I ain't gonna hold you, Keith. Your last take, you took the YouTube streets by storm. Everybody calling you Unc now. They're appreciating your take and your knowledge on Coach Prime. What do you feel about the coaching changes? Let's start with the D-line coach, and let's start with the D-line coach with Dante Carter being promoted. How you feel about that?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing?
Okay, I'm good. Good. You can hear me loud and clear. I like it somewhat.
Okay.
I was hoping for Hilo. I thought Hilo would have been a great. I didn't think that Marve. I didn't think they took Marve that seriously to be the coordinator this soon. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, maybe he was always in play from the beginning. Because Livingston we saw his body language. Livingston body language. It's like he didn't want to be there, or he was uncomfortable with being there because of the new changes that was going on around him. But it's what it looked like now. I'm looking back at it, and I'm like, maybe it was already everything was already set in motion. It just didn't go public. But Hilo, man, I thought Hilo was gonna be the one that's gonna be the next one to take over for Livingston, because Hilo, the kids know him, and he knows he knows the lay of the land around there, and he knows the kids, he knows most of the recruits, he knows what's going on. But Marvin came in along with Marion. Hey, I didn't see it. I knew it was gonna happen one side of the football, for his offense, but happening on defense that fast, and that big of a turnover like that, for a defensive line and defense coordinator, I didn't see it coming. But hey, it's here now, so we better get used to it.
So with I honestly feel those are all great points, Keith. I honestly feel like this was the time to make any changes right now. This is still technically the off season. Spring ball hasn't even started. So if we were going to make the adjustments and make the changes right now is the time to do it. There's still a month and a half, 2 months with all these transfer portal guys that are arriving in Boulder. So everybody's meeting each other for the first time anyways. There's not a lot of returning players from last season anyway. So it doesn't really affect the program as much as if we had a program that had a lot of returning players and a lot of starters, and then Livingston left, right?
Right.
That's really not the situation here. We cleaned house on the defensive end, rightfully so, which we needed to. We added through the portal. So how do you feel about Livingston leaving to Denver, and did you want to see him for one more season? Or are you excited for I know you said that you want to see Hilo, but how do you feel about Marve in particular coming over from Virginia Tech and what he's going to bring? What formation do you think he's going to run, and are you okay with Livingston stepping away?
Oh, me. I couldn't stand Livingston. I was hoping that he left the year when he was on a hot streak. I didn't want him to get. When he got that hot streak and Travis and them left, I was hoping he left with them, because let's be honest, man. I don't mean to cut the coach's slack down too much, like I want. Like I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to come with no evil intentions, but, bro, okay. If anybody want to take credit for what Travis Hunter is, dog, let's stop, okay? I think Charlie Brown can coach Travis Hunter, okay? I think Peppermint Patty can coach Travis Hunter, okay? Let's stop, okay? If everybody want to take credit for what Travis doing, okay, you can do that, I guess. But only Coach Prime can really get the full credit, because he put the effort to get him and make legendary move. But as far as Livingston going to Denver Broncos, I think that's more of his wheelhouse. I think professional football is more of his wheelhouse. He don't got to get there and go into kids' house to recruit. He don't got to do a lot of college football is hands on 24/7. And pro, you go and you draft the guys you select. You select. You don't got too much recruiting, then hope and pray that this guy come or transfer or get recruited from my high school. It is what it is. And for as NFL, you get drafted, draft 1 through 7, or the free agency and all that. You get your guys. It's a lot easier. And now you know who you got because you selected them. You got them.
Right.
And for as Coach Marve and what he bring, I'm saw a little bit of it. I got to look more deeper into it. But I got to do a little bit more research on him. But I saw a little bit. I caught a little bit of what was going on him, and I got a strange feeling we might see a little bit of 3-3-5 or 3-5-3 or the stack. The stack defense, 3-3 stack defense. I think might see a little bit of twist here. I'm not mad at it. I won't be mad at it, but I think we might see a little bit of a 3 front, with more linebackers. So we got a lot of linebackers. We got linebackers, and we got a couple of hybrids ready to play along with it. So we can play along with it. I don't think we're gonna be the same. It's gonna be some twists and turns. It's gonna be a little tweaking going on around the midst because we got more athletic. We're more of an athletic defense than the big thug guys. And for us, in the deep tackles, we got more athletic, quick twitch guys, on deep tackles like Hooper, and Israel, and then you got those a lot of pass rushers. So then they can always throw Wiggins down there to play deep tackle to play. I think we're gonna have a fast defense. So we're gonna have to utilize that. But we gotta stop the run. Got to stop the run though.
All right, for sure, Keith. All right, we're gonna get back to this video right here now. I'm gonna do a live reaction here. I do got somebody else lined up. I'm gonna bring you back on in a minute, Keith. Stay in here. If you want to come back on, I'm gonna tap back in. All right.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Keith. I'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
All right, go. What the fuck happened to my stage, bro? This is crazy. Crazy work, bro. All right, cool. All right. We rocking with, let me see here. Where the hell did it go? All right, cool. All right, we're back at Reach the People Media. We're doing a live reaction. If you want to come on stage and tap in, click the link. Hey, salute to Vickers and England, bro. They really going at it. I love that competition right there. Amodia got that one. Amodia got that one.
The old pull-off technique, huh?
Ooh. Stokes been on Udero's bumper all day. Keep on his bumper, Stokes. That's how you do it. Got my IMG Academy boy right there, and he tall and he can move. We got Amodia. We got Perry Bell. Easy call. Easy.
Hey, you already know the drill. He's through, Preston.
Hey, this has been turning into somewhat of a rivalry between RJ Johnson and Cree. They know that corner position is wide open heading into 2026. So I'm loving what I'm seeing between RJ Johnson and Cree right there. Those guys right there. I'm loving the way they're pushing each other. If you're in here, can you please hit the thumbs up? If you don't mind, if you want to jump on the stream and come on stage, here is the link. Right here, if you want to come on stage tonight, if you want to come on the show and rock out. I'm eager to hear what you guys feel about the Robert Livingston news, as well as our new defensive line news. If you've already been on stage and you want to come back on, that's fine as well. Looks like the guest who was coming on backed out right now. So the stage is open if you want to come on and tap in. This the channel for it. We all Colorado fans. I feel like everybody has good takes. Come on and tap in. Say no more. We're doing a live reaction to Reach the People Media as well. Go like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what's going on in the chat.
Oh, this thing is ball early, bro. Fix that tennis ball. Fix that tennis ball. Hey, watch this thing. Fix that tennis ball. Run.
Imagine being able to build.
All right. Looks like a good time to jump back in the chat real quick. All right, Creed Thomas been putting belt on RJ Johnson. I love that competition right now. Creed Thomas doesn't come over with a lot of film, but feet work and agility, like how tall he is and the way he's moving. I see why they went out here and got them. Like why they went out here and got him, bro. Like if he is anything as in spring and summer as he's moving out here with the drills, I stand corrected, bro. Some of you guys who was telling me about Creed Thomas, for sure. Step 027 facts and some 4-3 for sure. Unk on Dinkin time. Yeah, Unk has become a favorite, bro. Unk, if you want to tap back in, jump back in, go bust. If you're in here, if you want to jump back in, let me know. Unk, yeah, for sure. What up, Jeremy? What y'all think about getting LSU ex Coach Ed Oregon for linebacker coach? I think that would be a nice pickup. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, what's name's already roasting. Charlie Brown, say no more. Common Sense, what up, brother? If you guys haven't seen Common Sense Buffs, go check out his channel. Doing some great work over there. Salute, brother. If you want to jump on tonight, tap the link. He ran a 4.25 like we've been running, but with a more effort at stopping the run game. I think we good for sure, Rick Anderson, for sure. But I'm still waiting for you to come on stage so I can roast you, because that I'll be sure joke has hit the streets of YouTube. So I got to get my get back. Come on home so I can roast you, brother. Always poised. What's up, Saint? What's up, Always Poised, bro? Appreciate you always in the building. For sure. All right. Oh, all right. A season at Notre Dame is showing Creed Thomas work ethic for sure. Common Sense. That's a great point, bro. He's looking good out here with his feet work right now. What's good, bro? What's up, Tariq? Tariq, how you doing, brother? The link is here. If you guys want to join in, I'm eager to hear how you guys feel about all the coaching changes that just happened this week. We're doing a live reaction to Reach the People Media. We're going to go over to Well Off after that. You guys can like the video. I appreciate it. We're going to get back to it. Say no more.
Ours was on the line, bro. Here we go.
See you, Auntie, on board. How you doing, Sharmarni Yates? I appreciate you being in here. Appreciate you. How you doing? Good to see you in here tonight, for sure. All right, I'm going to get back to it.
Oh, we got that.
Attention to detail.
I don't know why Preston National chose Blue Carter, but believe him, but stepping up on that competitive level. Blue Carter coming over from the SEC. Oh, there we go, too. DeAndre Moore Jr., it does look like he's dealing with an injury right now. Salute to everybody who kept me up on game. What was going on with DeAndre Moore Jr. Might be a hamstring, but at least he's still in the building. Salute.
Kill his ass, Creed. Come on, Creed. Great.
Hold on. I just missed Q for a second. Okay, Q, so that 4-4. Who's he going again? Come on, cameraman. Who he going? Oh, that was just him. Okay. It's like Cameron Perry just might have got belt.
He ain't trying to hear this shit. Hey, P, that's money right there.
It's up and it's cut and it's done on the show. Come on, it's over. You know a refund, bro. I gotta give my give back.
Got his ass. And bury it. Leave him so far. Let's go, Kay. Let's go, Kay. Make it go. Bury it.
Hey, loving Swayze's energy right now. Bury him. Hey, that's how it has to be heading into 2026. They buried us, right? Teams buried us. They showed us no mercy last season. They brought out the big leather belt. They showed us no mercy. That's how we got to do these. That's how we got to do them in 2026. But I want us to do them bad. I want to do Georgia Tech bad. I want to do Georgia Tech bad, bro. Boo doing Preston like uncle do a nephew. That's a fact. Facts, bro. Preston stepping up though. After watching his mom's interview over there on Big Dog Chico's channel, I see where he get it from. Why he's hella funny and everything. But salute to Preston actually even being he fresh out of high school going against Boo Carter. That's crazy. But keep putting belt on him. That's only gonna make him better. Step 037 for sure. Rick Anderson, this team is about to be crazy to watch. Absolutely. You already know. We putting belt. I love it. I feel like Coach Prime being there is the biggest difference, bro. Like, you seen how nonchalant kind of Livingston and Pat Shurmur was, bro. You know what I'm saying? They were super kind of laid back guys. We need people no disrespect to them, but I feel like we're addressing everything we needed to. Common sense. He is training their bodies and minds. Love how Swayze is integrating the two. Absolutely, bro. He's like a reflection of Coach Prime, literally. Overly bad. Come on now. Boo is getting in shape for sure. Duncan, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Let me see. Season at Notre Dame. Rick Anderson for sure. All right. If you guys are trying to call in tonight, the link's in the chat. I will post it right here. Damn, I'm lost. Where the hell is it? See, bro. Oh, there we go. Right there. Nope, that is not even it. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. There we go. Because I know with the chat, I'm gonna just do the link right here. All right, I just posted the StreamYard link right here. I'm gonna get back to review. Salute to Darius Sanders. Salute to Reach the People Media. Stokes. If we're talking about drills alone, Stokes is on Danny Scudero's bumper, and he needs that. Just watched that Duke the Scoop interview too when he talked about Danny Scudero said he trained with LeJontay Western and Cameron Perry, and he was just like, I'm trying to look like that. So he's coming over from an FCS level. He's coming over from a San Jose State. He's out of Power 4. Hey, Stokes been at Utah already, bro. Stokes ain't new to this. He true to this. So Danny Scudero, a lot of these guys are coming up from the FCS level, but they're competing with guys who's been in the Power 4 training level already. So salute to Stokes putting that belt on Scudero right now. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what this is about, though. I love it because Scudero, we already know what he could do. He's coming over with proven production, but I love Stokes getting his name known right here. Appreciate everybody in here tonight. If you can hit the like button, we're doing a live reaction to Reach the People Media. Say no more. If you want to come on stage, hit the link. Tap in. Hell,
No contest. Make it no contest.
all right, crazy.
Why that guy insists on stopping? He could have ran up on him and hugged him.
One of our last IMG Academy pipelines right there. Pause.
Finish.
I can't believe the sleep.
All right, cool. We're going to jump in the chat real quick. All right, appreciate everybody being in here tonight. Let's get in the chat. Let me see. No way. All right, cool. Let me see here. What the hell just happened? Hold on, bro. All right. DB's bigger than the receivers. Yeah, you know, common sense. That's the Coach Prime way. He loves 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" like him. You know, Travis was him to him. So he's always looking for that next Travis Hunter. Absolutely. Got to get used to that speed. Absolutely. All right. We got Unk back in the building. Unk, I'm going to bring you on stage. Right. I'm going to add here. I'm going to play about 15 to 20 more seconds. I'm going to play about a minute and I'm going to get your reaction. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Can you hear me? My bad.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, for sure. All right, we're gonna do a live reaction to Darius. Let me play some of this footage so we can get through this video, and then I'm gonna tap in with you. All right.
Okay.
Say no more. All right, bet.
Let's go. That's gold. That's gold.
Struggling today. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, that's why you don't quit. Good shit, Rando. Come on, Nate. Yeah, Nate. Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah. I'm an official, and I call a play on you, and you still arguing with the ref about the call. It ain't gonna matter, though. I'm just saying, it ain't gonna matter. They still gonna make the call. So attitude, all this has something to do with winning the game. Everything we do has something to do with winning the game. So if I'm out there competing, bro, keep playing the play. Play the play. Play the play. Just keep playing. So we got to work on that. I love the care factor, but now we just got to execute the work. You don't know what kind of official you're going to get. The call may not be right. Don't worry about it. Let's keep working. Don't let outside stuff dictate how we're going to work and mess with the attitude. That's how mental toughness.
All right, Keith, how you feel about Coach Swayze's speech to the team right there, especially with, strength and conditioning plays a big part in like your mental toughness as far as like turnovers, penalties, flags, offsides, unsportsmanlike conducts, jumping off sides, encroachment. How do you feel like Coach Swayze, he came over from Miami. Coach Swayze's worked with a lot of professionals. What do you feel about Coach Swayze's message to the team right there?
Man, I'm a big fan of Coach Swayze, man. I like the way he came in and kicked the door in last season. And when he went off on Omarion, remember that? He went off on Omarion.
For sure.
he cussed him out. He said, hey, buckle up. But yeah, Coach Swayze, man, he drops a lot of gems, man. He letting them kids know that, those mental mistakes are big, and we need to work on them now while you're getting in condition, so you won't make them in when the season when it matters. You gotta work on it. You gotta work on that. It's a mind thing. It's mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. So therefore, you gotta get in. You gotta lock in and pay attention to detail. You can't these crazy penalties that keep haunting the Buffs. Even during that 24 season, there was a lot of crazy, stupid penalties that haunted them, and it came back and it got them in some games, like the Kansas State game. It came back and got them in that Nebraska game in the beginning of the game when they was fell behind. So therefore, and Coach Swayze is getting conditioned mentally as well as physically on how to not beat themselves, because it's a tough schedule, man. Those first 4 games going to be big. They got to at least go 3-1. The worst, 4-1. They got to at least the worst go 4-1 in those first 4 or 5 games. They got to go in that bye week with momentum and be ranked in that top 10 or 12 in the ranking. They got to, because I'm telling you, they get past that first couple of games of the season and the schedule. Then guess what? Now the rest of the season is very manageable. There's some winnable games there, but them first 4 games, man, my God. And people, I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on Northwestern. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna say it again. Don't sleep on Northwestern. Please don't.
Especially with those being what you want to say are good weather games where we can really utilize our skill players, like the portal players, the DeAndre Moore Juniors, the Scuderos, the Perrys, the running back room.
Yes.
When it gets to November, December, when that weather and that snow and that rain, that ain't gonna matter. It's gonna matter about the trenches.
Yes,
the offensive line and the defensive line, and then that backloaded end of our schedule is when we facing some heavy hitters, bro.
Yes.
That's when we facing them O-line and D linemen, them that they've been together. Their units been together. So you're right. We got to take advantage of like our skill players early in the season when we got that good weather. Because once it starts getting to them snowy November, December days, all that matters is the trenches and the run game. Period. The pass game ain't gonna really be, and the pass game ain't gonna really matter when it's snowing in Boulder.
It's not because I'm telling you
now,
when that wind started blowing sideways. Anybody can handle the wind going north and south. It's the east and west when that wind goes sideways, man. Hey, you don't want them problems. You don't want to go. You don't need no air game. When the wind blowing sideways, that's when a lot of things happen. Because I'm telling you right now, living out here in the Midwest, out here in Michigan, man. And then, man, they ask Shador about that wind being blowing sideways when he was in Ohio. That football didn't come out the same, did it?
Bro, nah, bro. I can't wait for him to get out of there, bro. Like the fact that they're trying to stick him in Cleveland is crazy.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man, that Midwest weather. Ask Cordell Stewart. If Cordell Stewart didn't have that big hammer of an arm of his, man, he wouldn't survive in Pittsburgh that long. So I'm telling you, man.
Always Poised said Northwestern about to get that belt. How you feel about what Always Poised said?
Hey, I hope so. But the thing about Northwestern, Northwestern is built like your normal. I hate to say it, the Big Ten is built different from the SEC and the rest of these conferences. And people are starting to find out the trenches matter. And these boys, I'm telling you now. See, Northwestern, they got those MAGA boys, those Trump type boys.
All right, Keith, let's keep it cool.
I know. I'm sorry. And that's a difference. That's a difference between them and us.
I hear what you're saying, though. They got
and they got that mindset. They got that mindset. They got that big burly guy from Wisconsin. They got those big boys from out of Illinois, the backwoods of Illinois. They got all them boys, man. I'm telling you, man. I see it every day here, and you hope and pray that your team can, like school can recruit some of these guys from out of there and bring them over to Colorado and get them going. That's what That's the difference between you have a cohesive offensive line unit. In the trenches, it matters. Especially when you got those tight ends, those big 6'7", 280 pounds, built like Gronkowski type tight ends, and they can run and jump. And you get those type of tight ends. We got some now on our team. Big Zane is a big that dude nice, but he don't get no tick. I don't understand that because Zane can really get pushed over to play offensive tackle.
I think this season is going to be what Coach Marion he understands like the run game is really what's going to win us those close games. There's going to be it's going to be some unders. Us as fans going to have to understand there's going to be some well-coached games where it's 10-7, 13-17. You know what I'm saying? Some very mastermind games because not only do we get good transfer portal players, we're getting good offensive coordinators who are stepping up against some great defensive coordinators in the Big 12. So I know those Weber States, those Northwesterns, those Baylors, those teams that we should be able to put 28 to 35 points on with good weather, those are the games that we got to pile it up.
Yes.
On the back end, and it's all about running the ball in trenches, it's going to be offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator, great minded game. We might get some 17 to 14 games. Shit, we might get some we might get a 13 to 10 game once it's snowing and it's raining, all that. These are all great points right here. Appreciate you guys being in here. All right. I'm going to get back to the video. I'm going to let it finish off because I want to get over to Well Off Media. If you guys can hit the thumbs up. Also, if you want to come on stage, the link is in the chat. Come on here and give your take. All right, Keith, I'm going to get back to this video. Then I'm going to ask you some questions. Sounds good?
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure.
1 by 2. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What up, man?
Come on, let's go to Indy, bro.
Yeah, I'm going. I ain't participating, though, but I'll mentally be there.
No, you have to participate.
We'll feel that. Oh, they over there. Come on.
Clean handoff.
Why does he have his mouth open?
Oh, damn.
Hey, salute to Hardy, but he blew it, bro.
Yes, he
blew
did.
it.
Yes, he did.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, go squad this shit, man. Go squad, no squad, man. Know that.
Hey,
Man, that
man,
Ghost
nothing worse
Squad
than
is on
having no
fire.
respect for Spence after you just got in, bro. I ain't gonna
It's
hold you.
basketball.
That's the worst, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Everyone out here running suicide. Talk about.
What y'all do? Y'all tired? What? Look at Q6. Look at Q6.
Wow.
I know that ain't my All-American in the back.
This
Oh,
is
no.
the skylight calendar. This is
Yeah, I don't know what Kiefer Six doing in the back, but
Man,
we
he
already
like he's
know.
pouting, dog. He like he's pouting.
He pissed. He's sick that they lost. All right, let's get in the chat here. All right, we got damn Hardy dropped the cash. Nah, he did, bro. He blew it. I mean, and if you understand what they said, what Swayze was saying, like, what you gonna do here?
Yes.
We're counting on you in the game, so it's even more elevated with like what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
yeah, Hardy blew it. He been trying to keep up with Fontenette. I ain't gonna hold you, but Fontenette is a different animal coming over from Vanderbilt.
He applied pressure, dog. Fontenette applied pressure. But I like that Hardy is trying to push up on him. He's not backing down. But dang, man, hey, you got to pay attention to detail, dog. You can't get carried away. You know, you can't, get too far in front of the moment to where you make mistakes. That's what Swayze's talking about. See, those are the mistakes that can hurt you. Even though even though it is we in February, that's still we keep that in mind because they can carry over to August. That's a bad omen. You gotta kill that now so it won't carry over.
Right. That's a fact. All right. How you feel about we got Always Poised. How do you feel about the new D-line coach? That's for you.
Man, I was hoping for a veteran. I was hoping for a veteran that got some recruiting background, good recruiting background. We gotta recruit some better defensive linemen, bro. And we need somebody, the defensive line that's passionate about coaching. I mean about recruiting. Because D. Lou, if all the yelling and screaming, everybody complaining about that dude could recruit. And Dancy could recruit. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting those guys out in Miami because they recruit as well as they coach. And that's what's going on. And how many? Let's look at the number of different defensive line coaches we had since Prime got there. How many of them?
That's the first year's coach in 2023. Then we got D. Lou.
Dancy
with the fade. We got my boy who left. We had a turned up crew. If we're talking about defensive end coach and defensive line coach.
Well, it can go both. We can go both. And then Pecco just left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dog,
Pecco to me was just like, I think it was more of a name than it was like an effectiveness.
But it's just the whole point of them leaving. Since Coach Prime been there, we had a lot of turnover, high turnover rate as far as D line and offensive line until last year. That's why he hired Gunnar White because Gunnar is a graduate assistant. He don't got to worry about him right now to taking off and leaving. He might soon, but he still got George and he still got Andre. But man, I'm telling you right now, man, this is not good. I mean, we need some type of cohesion as far as on the staff, defensive line staff, to keep so everybody know what's going on. Sap is our only mainstay, and you know what Sap is bringing. You know what I'm saying? Sap is part time, dog. He's part time. He's not affecting us in no way as far as recruiting. He's not out there recruiting. He's not out there
I feel like though when Sap is there, like, I mean, there's some people whose presence alone should get you turned up, but I feel technique wise, you've seen. I'm not there, so I don't know what goes on like behind the buildings as far as like how much time he's being spent. Like it would be for him to be showing his face to get D linemen to commit to. I get what you're saying. If that could help build our program, if you get Warren Sapp that's personally recruiting you and trying to bring you, yeah, for sure. I understand that part for sure.
I just want because see, it shouldn't be a drop off from when D. Lou left and Sapp's still there. It shouldn't have been that big of a drop off. It's been a drop off. Look, man, everybody gone. We don't all do this back is Wiggins. Wiggins the only one that's back. Everybody
Quincy
gone.
Wiggins, for sure.
I mean, and when the people that came in, that was mostly Pecco doing the leg work. It wasn't Sap.
Right. All right. So let's get in the chat here for you, Keith. Let me see here. Common Sense Buff said, I need a dominant defense in 2026 that can hold teams under 17 points. That is what helps you survive this gauntlet of a schedule. How you feel about what Common Sense dropping them gems right there?
Oh, my boy Common Sense, man. What's up, dog? Hey, I totally agree with him. We gotta stop them, but you gotta stop the run. You gotta stop the run in order for that to happen. Teams ran on us. Look at the stats. Can somebody please come up with the stats on what they did to us last year on the
Oh,
running
they
game alone, on rushing?
yeah, over 200 yards a game, over 6.7 yards a carry, especially in the fourth quarter in the second half. It was crazy
For
work.
example, for example, I'm glad. Thank you, sir. But for example, the Utah game. I hate to
Crazy
go
work.
there. I
Crazy
hate to go
work.
there. I hate to go there. I hate to go there. Man, I hate to go there. Think about it, dog. Oh boy, they starting quarterback didn't play.
It was a freshman. It was a freshman.
Just think about this. Just think if old boy would have played. You think what do you think the score would have been?
Nah, yeah, not for sure.
Hey, man, he'll get. I think they'll put a 70 piece on his dog. I think they would have. I think they would have put a 70
is
piece on.
crazy.
I really do. Cause they put a 50 piece on us with him as a high school freshman non-starter. That dude was a one-trick pony. One-trick pony. He put
I
over
don't
50 on.
understand how we didn't bring the belt on him as a freshman right out of high school. I don't understand. That's why with Livingston, I don't even know. We should have dialed up something so crazy that he would have just been, you know what I mean? But we knew what they were going to do. It was the same thing for Georgia Tech. We knew they was going to run the ball with the quarterback, and he got off. Like the first series, he was getting off. And if you give a quarterback that type of confidence to start the game, it was up after that. It was up after that.
And it seemed like Livingston's defense, his scheme. I don't know if it was a scheme or not. It might, everybody always want to throw some stuff in the air about it wasn't Livingston's defense. Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. All I know is that Livingston was the coordinator. I'm looking at Livingston's defense. His defense all through the season never schemed to beat teams. It was always about my system, my way, and we'll find a way through my system. We'll work it out.
That's not such crazy. That's like that first defensive coordinator we got in 2023 from Alabama, right? The bald-headed dude.
Yeah.
His system was more like system fit players, and then remember the whole thing with Livingston was like it was more like, okay, so the first guy we got over from Nick Saban's system, bald-headed dude. My bad if I'm missing his name.
You cool.
It was more like the scheme. It was more like you have to know. It was more react. You have to react. Like and then Livingston's system was supposed to be like you go create, you go more dictate, right? So that was the difference that we seen in 2024. We got the players who could dictate, like the Nakai Hill Greens, the Bentleys, everybody who can. Yeah. And then this following season, I'm gonna give Livingston a little bit of credit that you didn't have dictators. It was more like you seen the D line was just like they was just whatever happened. And then with Jeremiah Brown and the linebacker crew, we started off with Hughes and French, and to them, like French balled out against Georgia Tech and created some turnovers, but Jeremiah Brown should have been in there from the jump, bruh. And my boy, number 40, Myers. Definitely. But I get the approach because French and Hughes were making plays in practice based off of what I seen. But Jeremiah Brown clearly was the best scrape and field, read the pulling guard. He could tell he was locked in the show. Same thing with Myers. So yeah, I understand all those. All those are great points too, Keith. Right there. I just wanted to tap in on that. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, you good.
Cam Duncan says people really don't know how good the D-line coach is, and he's still very young. I know you have a different approach to the D-line coach. What do you feel? What do you want to see from the D-line coach in 2020? I want to see D-line in 2026.
I hope he
brings for sure.
I hope he bring that nice that youthful energy, and got some D. Lou in him that's not scared to confront these kids and on their mistakes. See, Coach Pecco, he's a good nice, easygoing Samoan Uso. That's who he is. That's who, it can't fault him for it. He's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He's a gentle guy. But at the same time, though, those dudes that he had on the D line, they had to be confronted, dog. He had to confront. Oh, he let Otis. How you let Otis get away with that stuff? How do you let Otis get away with that? I mean, how do you let these guys come in and just get away with that, and they rob the Buffs bank book, and then they walk out like a thief in the night? How do you do that? And then look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself a coach. You don't let nobody come in and punk you like that and then take your money and leave without earning it. And that's what they did. That's what they did, dog. And I'm getting irritated now. I'm getting irritated because I'm thinking about what they did to their defense was awful. And this dude go ahead and leave and go to the NFL? What they looking at? That was terrible. That was embarrassing. 3-9 season. From a 9-4? Oh, I'm sorry, 9-3 into a 3-9? No. Not supposed to happen like that. It's not. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being gentle giants about this. And I hope the young guy can kick the door in, and do what he gotta do the right way. Hey, follow the system. What Coach Marve got. Do it and coach with intensity and passion, and get in these kids' butt and let them know that doggone we're not putting up with no doggone slack. No easy stuff. No easy money, and no stupid mistakes jumping outside, and no face masking, no hitting the quarterback late and all that crap. We playing good sound football.
Okay, we got Sean Rafer says, I hope they don't put Hart back as linebacker coach. He takes too long to figure out.
Hello?
He should be out there. I think Coach Prime made he made the choice to put him at assistant linebacker coach. What do you feel about this comment right here, Keith?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hey, can you guys hear me, or am I muted?
Yeah.
Yo, can y'all hear me, or am I muted? Appreciate everybody being in here. Hey, Keith, can you hear me? Hello? Do you realize? Hey, all right, Keith having some technical difficulty. All right, now appreciate you guys being in here. If you guys are trying to join the show tonight, tap in, bro. Hit the link. You already know. We all got to give our takes right here. Keith, they're saying they can't. I can't. Can you hear me, Keith? All right. I'm gonna have Keith come back on the stage here. You guys are rocking in the chat. D3, what up, brother? What's up, my man? Go out and come back in, Keith. Pause. Always poised, but I respect that. But I had to pause myself too. It does sound crazy.
Hello?
Yo, Keith, hello?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, bet. You're back. Man, the chat's been going crazy. Let me see here. All right, Cam Duncan says, you do realize the new D-line coach has worked with over 70 NFL players. That's a fact. That's a fact. I seen his speech too. Obviously, Coach Prime ain't just gonna hire nobody, bro. He just ain't gonna promote him because he friends or because they're cool. Like, obviously, he promoted him for a reason. So now, Warren Sapp, that's the mystery right now, if he's returning or not. I'm rocking with whoever they they promote, but I would like to see this young, Carter with Sapp, to give kind of like that D. Lewis energy again in 2026. That's what I feel like was missing. Right. Where is the standard? What up, TMFB? How you doing? Unks. Hey, they said you snapping. Rick Anderson forever said you snapping, bro.
No, man, I'm just, that was, I really believe that was the difference. It wasn't, we all get into the X's and O's and this and that, but I really believe that sometimes, you gotta keep the fundamentals, and you got keep the main thing the main thing.
Right.
Let's look at the fundamentals. Defensive line is really not that hard to coach. It's all about coaching with the energy and applying pressure back. It got to be over and over and over and over again. It's very repetitive. And, you got to engage. You got to, keep your shoulders square, and you got to keep, keep your leverage and maintain your gap responsibility. Then get upfield like coach, like look what Sapp did when he was in the NFL. He got upfield.
Nasty with it.
And he was nasty. Sapp was the best D tackle I ever seen play ever.
Nasty
And I'm
with it.
telling you right now, but he can. Sapp, he coached with great passion and coach when the kids are locked in and Coach Sapp feel that you locked in, then that's when he dials in.
Right.
But I really believe what it is though. Sometimes Coach Sapp got to understand what he brings, and he got to be more of more of his old self, and like kick. Look, man, this is what I mean, and this is what you're gonna do. Like BJ Green and everybody else, in the past, even when Taj McCoy, when he was there, they were locked in, and they applied pressure.
That's a
They
fact.
brought it.
That's a fact.
Arden Walker, they were bringing that.
That's a
But
fact.
at the same time, though, these guys could have done the same thing. But what it was is that it was a lot of people, like when Sapp say something, and then Sapp will leave, or there was nobody else who would come in. Who's the bad cop? You see, Sapp was playing good cop, control cop, but who's going to be the bad cop? Who's going to be the D-Lou? D-Lou was a bad cop. D-Lou came in
D-Lou
got in
was
your
snapping.
face and said, "What's up? What you going to do?"
Fact.
Sapp, meanwhile, when he come in, throw a little yellow jacket knowledge in, then he'll leave. Then D-Lou came in, did what he supposed to do. It was a perfect combination. We didn't have no perfect combination with Pecco, because Pecco was a nice guy. Pecco going to give him jazz music. Pecco going to read them scripture and Bible, and that's it.
I hear you.
Meanwhile,
there's always different approaches.
who going to come in and going to apply pressure to these D linemen and let them know what's going on? Nobody did.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you, Keith. You. Hey, they spoken, bro. They said you be snapping, Keith. Respect. You got a lot of knowledge on Colorado, for sure. All right, we're going to get back to Reach the People Media. We're going to finish this live reaction. I'm going to go over to Well Off Media. Appreciate you guys rocking with me. If you guys give us a thumbs up, Unk is in here snapping. Salute to Keith and salute to you guys rocking with us. Hey, this what the channel is. We all are the ones who support Colorado. We subscribe to the channels. We become members. We go to the games. We buy the jersey. So we should have a voice. We should be able to come on here and say what we feel. I don't feel like anything should just be nobody controls how the Colorado Buffalo fans feel. We all rocking with Coach Prime in Colorado the same as anybody. So for my channel, I want us to feel like, come on here and say what you got to say. Get it off your chest, because that's the only way we get better in 2026. We got to keep it honest. We got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We can't just sweep things under the rug. We got to bring it to the surface. That's the only way. What do they call it? Constructive criticism, right? That's how you be able to move forward. So if you want to tap in tonight, click the link. All right, we're going to get back to Reach the People Media and Deion Sanders. Go like, comment, and subscribe to their channel. Let's keep it lit.
I just think that black team's sweet, like straight like that. Like, you remember at the draft when they was popping it? Yeah. Now look at them. You got Q's running, tired.
Great fun, man. Great competition. Y'all doing a hell of a job. I told you already earlier, if you work real hard, you're not worried about trying to survive, you will have what? Fun. You made it fun because you're making it competitive, and you earn that, man. The game gonna be much fun. I'm proud of y'all. Way to work, way to compete. Hey, let's break it down.
Everyone on money. Everyone on money. Baby on three. 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to check the temp with the black squad. Like, they're a little upset right now. So
I see you received a big trophy for your accomplishment. How was it flying out there for the ceremony?
You know, it was fun. Flying was they had me on a layover flight. So yeah,
where'd you go?
We went to Charlotte, and then we went to Florida.
Bucket's in the building. What's up, Bucket?
Hang with the guys, the upper people.
Who was it for real though? Like, I don't know anything about
Tony, Ellis Robinson.
If you guys have been rocking with Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, just this locker room has changed so much in 4 years. I remember that first locker room, seeing them come over, everybody from Jackson State, that first transfer portal class, Weaver, Jimmy Horn Jr., McClendon, who's still rocking in the NFL right now. And then you had, but always Travis, Shiloh, Shador. So that's an adjustment that you have to make as well, too. Like, this is a business. It's not easy to rebuild that team chemistry and that team camaraderie. So the difference with what I'm seeing right now compared to last season is really Coach Prime's presence, bro, and him being able to understand what it takes to be a team. This is a guy who's played Major League Baseball with Hall of Famers, with greats, with Barry Bonds. He's played with Michael Irvin. He's played with Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young. You're talking about a guy who's been amongst greats, who understands what it takes to build a team. I really feel like him not being there last season, and then you seen what we produce. Now he's bringing in like-minded individuals who are hungry, staying late, care about not saying that last year's coaching staff didn't care about the team, but when you're such a great player who's seen such great things, won Super Bowls, top 4 pick in the NFL, it's a mindset. It's a hunger thing. It's a, what are we really doing? Do you understand what we're doing? Again, he sets what we have: the first black head coach, black defensive coordinator, black offensive coordinator. Again, just quietly, that just happened. So, of course, we already know what the pressure is going to be in 2026. It's going to be way more than 2025, because now, unfortunately, you already know they don't want to see that work. They don't want to see an all-black coaching staff at the Power 4 level. I'm just saying, some do, some don't. It is what it is. But we got to use that as fuel to do what we need to do. So what I'm seeing with the 2026 approach is he's bringing in guys who are trying to be legendary, bruh, who's trying to put their wrist up again to the crowd, who's trying to prove it wrong, who's trying to shut up all the doubt, all the naysayers. Look, we seen what happened in 2025. We all took that ride. We all seen what happened. It is what it is. But now in 2026, you got to get the players. You got to get the coaches. We all kind of see what Livingston, we see what's going on. Like, just for him being in these videos, we all kind of said in the comments, like, oh, bro, out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gone. You know what I mean? Like, he doing and moving. Like, it is what it is. Then you get insert Brendan Marion. Pause. That was crazy. So, yeah, no, I appreciate everybody being in here. Let's get in the chat. Coach Marve is familiar with Georgia Tech as well, for sure. He is playing the same role he did at Virginia Tech. Absolutely new breed. Appreciate you being in here. Where are they? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Who is this? Cade 711. We have to see who comes to the forefront. Too many unknowns. Tighten up, for sure. Appreciate you being in here, bro. You know, we just got graded a high grade in the portal, but again, it is a lot of FCS players coming over. We're looking for that success to transition to a powerful level, for sure. Olosis, I just popped in you watching the new recent people. That's crazy, bro. All right, next. Salute to you being in here, but that's crazy. I think DC is lateral move for sure. A lot of lateral moving, that, in-house stuff for sure. Coach Marv played linebacker 3 times, second team SEC. Linebackers got to be able to read the guards, read the tackles, scrape and field. So you understand, usually the linebackers lead the charge on defense too. They're able to, call the plays. They're the quarterback of the defense. That's usually a linebacker. So I like that mindset. Somebody who's hungry, has a lot to prove, wants to go become, a lot of these guys want to be head coaches at the next level. So salute to Coach Prime, doing his due diligence and trusting these guys. Now it's just on them to deliver. CU is going to bring in another coach on defensive side, so it's not over yet with the coaches, for sure. I think that's a great point for you, Keith. Are you still there? I can't hear you, Keith. Turn your mic up. Let me see. No, that's a great. If you guys want to see one more coach in the building, who would it be? You there, Keith? Hello. You might have to go back out and come back in, Keith. Pause. I'm going to remove you and then go out and come back in. Pause. That was crazy.
All right.
Oh, there you go. My bad. Hello? There it is. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Hello? Cool. All right, CU is going to have another coach. All right, now that makes sense. Always plays. I don't know about none of them new moves. It seems rush picks, in my opinion. I hear you. How you doing on that road, Poised? You good, brother? For sure. It's hard to build chemistry because the team is always set up to change with the portal. Yeah, nah, for sure, Duncan. That's how it is now. That's And then you got it. That's why we got to start building this freshman and sophomore class that's going to be able to build with Marion, build with these new guys. Because Coach Prime is slowly but surely going to hand it over, bro. He's too big of a figure to be having. He's too big of an icon or too big of a figure for this to be. He's more of a behind the scenes guy. He's must be the money. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Marion. I really feel like Marion is going to be the next successor at Colorado. They need a safeties coach. Facts, Bree. That's a fact. Absolutely. Coach Marve is it. Salute. I just got off of work, so I missed majority of this show. So how you feel about Marve moving to DC? I feel like Coach Prime, they took him to the board. They obviously picked his brain. They obviously seen what he would see based off of what Livingston seen, what Livingston did. I ain't gonna hold you. Livingston did great with talent, but I feel like a great defensive coordinator can scheme up something to at least keep us under 200 yards rushing a game and at least keep us under 30. Come on now. That ain't too much more to ask. You feel me? Appreciate you guys being in here. If you want to join the memberships and support the channel, the memberships are open. If you want to, if you can hit the like button, that'll be cool as well. Appreciate. I saw the D-line coach talking to the guys and he was tough. They were paying attention. He was some of the coach D-line. Nah, for sure. I seen what he said yesterday on the channel. He was definitely like, we going to see who the dogs and we going to see who going to quit right here for sure. Rob J449. Hey, everyone, hit the like button for sure. Rob J449. Appreciate you being in here, brother. Who you hate, Bucket? Oh, there he is. Q for 6 for sure. Let me get right here. Hold on. Common Sense said something there. Appreciate that. Let me see. Yeah, salute to Common Sense Buffs. If you haven't had a chance, go check out his channel. Brother is dropping some jewels over there for sure. Absolutely. Robert Mustafa 906. We gonna shock Georgia Tech for sure, bro. You can see what we doing right now. Sometimes, bro, I can't wait for Coach Prime's speech against Georgia Tech, bro. I need that. What game was that? I need that 2023 game speech again for sure. TCU. I need a TCU speech again for sure. Lil Bucket, I counted 2 or 3 new guys in the video. The position coach already here. Say less. Oh, say less. For sure. D. Lou and Dancy help Livingston. Yeah, we need that Dancy fade again. Salute to Coach Bo. Salute to the whole coaching staff over there, too. That strength and conditioning staff was turned, bro. I ain't going to hold you. All right, we're going to get back to the video. We get almost towards the end. Then we're going to jump over to Well-Off Media. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you want to join the channel, click the link. What's up?
And then it was like Kirby Smart, Mario, Dan. Dan Mullen. That was really it. Like old coaches, though.
Yeah.
Nah, you should have heard them, though. They was saying some funny shit.
What was they saying?
Like, they was talking about Carson Beck, talking about how Miami took him from him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were trolling.
he was like, Ellis, you really too close to him right now. You know, they took Carson Beck down. Yeah. And it was like, if Miami versus Georgia played, who would Carson Beck be rooting for? Man, Kirby Smart was like, well, it wouldn't be the one he threw a pick for.
Hey, why did they said they let you take a cameraman on the trip, but you ain't put nobody down?
Man, they ain't tell me nothing.
I promise they
we just found out about it Thursday. I ain't even had no family down there, nothing. It was just me and Shad.
So what's the work on?
FW Football Writers Association of America Special Teams Player of the Year.
So that's staying?
That's rank right there.
Yeah, that's rank.
That's that rank right there.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. So salute to Q for 6, bro. Q for 6 definitely. I'm looking for him to be who he was out of high school, bro. Like he was him in 2025. Now we gotta understand, like, even coming from Texas, even coming from the division that he played in Texas, it still levels in the Power 4. Now he got a lot of burn last season. Salute. What he's talking about right there is that he he's preseason All-American for kick return, freshman freshman season All-American. Salute to Q for 6. But we're looking for that big production from him at wide receiver. I need a Travis Hunter season from him. I need a LeJounte season from him. That's the type of expectations Quentin Gibson really has. I don't want him to get lost in the shuffle with the Cameron Perrys and the Scaderos and the Ernest Campbell coming over. This is one of our guys that returned that should be leading the charge. This should be our starter. Like, real talk, bro. Quentin Gibson should be our starter in 2026. And I think he has a lot to prove, bro. I don't want to sleep on Q for 6 because I know his potential, but I feel like he's going to shock a lot of people in 2026, bro. I ain't going to hold you. All right, looks like we're over there. Let's get over here. Let's jump in the chat real quick. Appreciate y'all being in here too. If you can hit the like button. If you want to come on stage, let me go ahead and post the link right here. If you guys want to come in here and tap in, you know, you rocking with your cousin, man, your nephew, whatever you want to call me. On this channel, we all in people's chats. We're all tapping in with people, but I feel like we all have a voice. We all have opinions on Colorado. And this season, we just ain't going to watch another season happen without us being able to talk about what needs to happen, what needs to change. We the ones who tap in. We the ones who pay for all the streaming services and support. Jeremy Jackson, his highlight tape was crazy. Stupid, bro. Q for 6 is going crazy, but I seen him in the game like a full-length receiver. I just want to see him be able to play outside or inside and be able to dominate. That's what I'm looking for him. He looked like a freshman last season, so I want to see him take that leap in 2026 for sure. All right, Cam Duncan. Here's the StreamYard link if y'all trying to join in and tap in tonight for sure. Let me see here. Sean Braver, I've already told you to stay off my post. All right, okay. Let's I can't tell you. All right, it's Liddy in the chat. We got the most lit chat on YouTube. I'm just saying, just some extra weight room Cooper Seeds jugs, and you will do it again. Nah, for sure, TMFB. You've been dropping some heat in the chat, bro. Salute to TMFB11 for sure. Who's Clip? What's up? Man, Q for 6 is another Perry, bro, and Danny just need his chance. If you look at his runs, little bro have no fear in his heart for sure. He was, for sure. That's Texas football. That's great take. Who's Clip for sure, bro? Tap in, call in, bro. I want to hear what you got to say, bro. Tap in. See, there be all these great takes in the chat. I be wanting all you come on and pop your collar, bro. Pop your stuff on YouTube. A lot of y'all is talented. A lot of y'all know a lot of Colorado football. Tap in, bro. Call into the show. I want to hear what you got to say. I literally want to hear what you got to say, bro. Like, I'm literally a student of the game. I want to hear what you guys got to say. All right, looks like Cam Duncan and Sean Rayford is going crazy. I'm mind my business. Overrated and overhyped award, just keeping it real. I hear you, brother. I hear you always, poised. For sure, brother. All right, cool. Oh, Bucket's in the building. All right, Bucket, I'm going to bring you to the stage, bro. How you doing, little Bucket? What's up? What's up, fam?
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro? What's good?
Yeah, we gonna have a long. We gonna have a long season, bro.
Nah, for real. Hey, it's already up. How you feel about Livingston gone and the promotion of the new defensive coordinator? I'm gonna start there with you. How you feel?
With the promotion, I feel like. I mean, I told you this like way back when that Livingston looked like he ain't gonna be there.
Nah, for sure. We all seen that. That's a fact.
It get you like during the workouts you could see that he ain't want to be there no more. So I mean, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he wanted to be in the NFL anyway. So right. I mean, that's the right spot for him. As far as Coach Marve, you know, you tend to do a little research. You know, a lot of CU community has been doing a lot of the research on Twitter.
Okay, tap in. What's that? What's going on?
And as far as the rankings go, as far as how he operated at Virginia Tech, defense wise, it's not that good.
Okay, hey, this the channel, bro. We keep it real on here. Like, I'm not gonna just keep going, bro. Let me know what you felt. What's up? Tap in. That's why we got our channel. What's going on?
I mean, you want me to put like the stat wise of?
Yeah. Let me know what you found out. It is what it is. We got to know who we got taking over, right? For sure.
Right. All right, hold on. Let me go to it.
Keith, you on stage too, but we got Bucket. We got Bucket in here. But Keith, can you hear me?
Nah, he can come on too. Let him come
on. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, for sure. Go ahead and cook, Keith. Let me hear it. Let me see. So, all right. So here we give different perspectives here, bro. If somebody brings something new, I'm gonna let them tap in. I'm gonna let them hear what they got to say. we're not gonna blink and have a 3-9, 1-8 season like we did last season. We going over every single person, whether they getting promoted, whether they get the job, whether we gonna figure out who we got here. So that's what the chat is for. What you got? What you got for us, Bucket? What's the word?
All right. So the 2022 season, his total defense was ranked 55 in the nation. Rush defense was 42 in the nation, and pass defense was 82. His 2023 season was a little bit better. Total defense rank was 20 in the nation. The rush defense was 57, and his pass defense was number 4 in the nation. Now I looked up I think he had like a second round pick corner that was very good, like really helped out the defense a lot that year in the 2023 season. The 2024 season, the year he got fired, he had
he got fired?
Yeah, he got fired. You know that?
I didn't know that.
He got fired. His total defense rank was 57. It was the worst in Virginia Tech in his career. His rush defense was 63. Pass defense was 67. And red zone defense was ranked 12 in the nation.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like as YouTube, as being on YouTube, it's okay to take this information in and not go crazy with it, bro. It's just stats. The stat, it's just reading somebody's stats. It ain't, oh, you guys are talking bad about. Nah, bro. We're just going over the resume, because what we did last year is we took everybody we got blindly and just took it for face value and just said, oh, check the box, we gonna be good. And then listen, look what happened to us last season. The worst defense in damn near college football, right? So salute to bringing that to everybody's attention. But there's some people that's saying that's cap. So New Breed says head coach got fired. Is that what you saying, New Breed? That Marve didn't get fired. Is that what we're saying here? Let me see.
No. The head coach did get fired, but he got fired as well. I mean, if you're a good coach, you're not going to get fired. Point blank, period.
Was it a regime change though? Was it like, they're just coming in, like if the head coach might have hired Marve and just they're bringing in their whole guys? That could be the case too.
Maybe. We don't know that detail, but we just know he got fired though. And their defense was ranked like bad the year he got fired.
For sure. Jeremy Jackson said T-Cal read those same stats and they were still better than Livingston. For sure, Jeremy Jackson. The head coach at Virginia Tech got fired. To New Breed's point, I do believe that, now if the stats are what they were, then, if they're bringing in a new regime and they're just going to clear house, yeah, they're going to ask you, if this head coach brought you on, that's like Coach Prime hires him and then he doesn't succeed this season and then Coach Prime gets fired and the next coach is bringing in, they're going to ask everybody to leave. So that could be the reason why a coach leaves too. I'm not saying it is or it ain't. How you feel about that, Keith?
That's news to me. I didn't know he got fired.
Yeah, not me neither. But I'm not going. I
gotta wait.
Salute to Bucket and information, but I do believe that when regime changes, when you bring in, like, I think the head coach being fired, and you're bringing in a new coach, that they weren't going to keep the defensive coordinator, bro. Like, the new head coach is going to bring in their new defensive coordinator. So I think that probably was the case with that. If you're asking me, I feel like now whether the season he had was a successful season doesn't help. That it wasn't one of the more higher he didn't give a reason to stay, is what I'm seeing too. Like he might not have gave a reason for them to want to keep him on staff. His statistics and what he did wasn't off the roof. But when a head coach gets fired, and usually head coaches bring in their guys, they're not going to bring back a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator anyways, because the new head coach gets first dibs at his coach. Same thing with Colorado. Same thing with Coach Prime when he came to Colorado.
Yeah,
exactly. It's in the comments. Coach Marve got fired before the 2025 season, and then the head coach got fired at the 2025 season.
Oh, so he got chopped before the head coach?
Yeah, he got chopped before the head coach.
Oh my God!
All right, hey, it is what it is, bro. I ain't, that I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't like to. I'm always.
I'm not gonna judge.
Nah, ain't no allegedly.
I'm
All right, so whose clip says head coach from Virginia Tech got fired this year, but DC got fired after 2024 season. Head coach got fired. So, okay, so whose clip is you're basically saying that Marv got fired before after 2024 season and the head coach got fired afterwards.
Correct. And Chris Marve kind of runs the same defense as Livingston a little bit, press man coverage. He can run a few cover 3 packages, but it's very similar to what Livingston
Cover
runs.
3 is so sweet. I hope we ain't running cover 3. Cover 3 is belt. We're getting belt. We running cover 3. Cover 3 is sweetness. Unless you got a dominant D line and some corners, cover 3. If you ain't got no Travis Hunter corners and cover 3 who can literally, you know how Travis used to, he should cover come off of his man and show man, but be in cover 3 and come up. If you ain't got those type of corners, cover 3 is too sweet, bro.
Man, in order to run that type of defense, that bump and run, that press coverage defense, you got to make sure that front 7 is dominant. Because you got to shut the run down. Not only shut the run down, you got to shut the RPO down. And at the same time, you're asking a lot of the secondary to run and cover a receiver. If you don't get the pass rush, don't get home, you're gonna be in press coverage for 4 to 5 seconds, if not longer. So you mean tell me you got to cover that whole football field, press man coverage for that whole football field? If that pass rush don't get there, that's gonna take about good 5 to 6 seconds. That's the offensive line winning, and now somebody's gonna be wide open.
Right.
You asking a lot of that secondary. I don't think Coach Prime can cover nobody that long.
We got New Breed. We got New Breed in the building who's kind of had a different approach to what Lil Bucket was saying. New Breed, what's up, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. What's going on?
All right, what's good? Okay, so here's the thing. When he came in there, he changed the defense around, and they actually went to a bowl game. They actually won that bowl game. The second year, they went to the military bowl game, and they lost that one. Then he got fired. The next 3 games after that, they got belt to ass, and then they fired the head coach.
Okay.
So
something happened.
Let me ask you this: in the 2024 season, what was their record?
What was it? 6-7.
Okay, so what was their record in the 2025 season?
I know they got to the bowl game because they went to the military. They lost the military one, and that was the recent one. And then they went to, I can't remember the first bowl game they went to, but that was the one they won.
So you don't know the 2025 season record?
The 2025 season record on his.
He didn't play in the 2025 season.
Correct. That's when the head coach got fired. They were 0-3. They were 0-3, and then the head coach got fired before he got fired in the season.
Jeremy Jackson said they were 6-6. Jeremy Jackson says they were 6-6.
So if they were 6-6 in the 2025 season, they were 6-7 with Coach Marve there. What major difference changed?
I think that's for you. I think that's for you, New Breed.
Honestly, I would have to look into that one.
I'm cooking, man. I'm cooking.
But either way. But here's my whole entire thing, though. If Livingston, if they would have got to the bowl game and won the Alamo game, and still got to a bowl, and still he was able to make that defense work to where they would have got to another bowl game and lost, do you think they would have kicked Livingston? Do you think he would have been looking somewhere else?
I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Well, he didn't get fired. He didn't get fired though. He didn't get fired.
He didn't get fired. But do you think he would have been looking somewhere else?
No.
To be honest, I think he would, because if you really look at how he came into Colorado and how he left, he really didn't get the players he wanted. He didn't get the coaches he wanted. And I feel like the scheme that they ran was Coach Prime. It wasn't Robert Livingston's scheme.
Now, that's a good point what you just said. But my thing is this: is that it's hard, man, to really dictate because, man, you gotta get out there and recruit. And remember now, Shermer had NFL experience too on the offensive side. And he got NFL experience because he was in a two-time NFL head football coach. So he got a lot of NFL pedigree in him. So he went out. When you're an NFL coach, things fall on your lap because you don't got to go out and recruit. Because all you doing is go out to the combine and then you just take notes for your scouting department, and then you bring the NFL players in, and then they come to you. Now in college, you gotta go out and find them. You gotta go out and make the relationships with the high school coaches or the AAU 707 AAU teams and all that stuff. You gotta build relationships and go all over the place. You gotta know the track coaches. You gotta know the seventh grade teacher. You gotta know everything out there about these kids. And then so that's a lot of wear and tear, as far as getting the recruit and to get and build that pedigree to keep that machine going in order to have a solid program. So therefore, Livingston, they just not cut out for that type of stuff. Now you get college coaches who they come from who put their career online with that type of relationship, with that type of build up. That's okay with them because they've been doing it their whole life. But when you got a guy come from NFL, when things fall on his lap, he used to things fall on his lap. That's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really do.
But you know what's so bad about this coaching staff is the same thing you said about Livingston, as he has an NFL pedigree, and it's kind of hard for him to go get the high school recruits that he won and stuff like that. As far as he didn't want to recruit, is the same reason why a lot of those dudes on that coach staff still doesn't recruit. Coach Phil doesn't recruit. Coach Magic doesn't recruit.
Yes.
Coach Hart, we just seen him this year. It's like how many years has it been since he actually got some high school recruits that looks like they could be starters in the D1 football.
Yes.
Come on now.
You're right.
It took you too long to do what you were supposed to do. And
in the first place. I feel you.
And now Colorado community is like, oh well, we got these new guys. We might be eligible for a bowl game and stuff like that. Do you think that the higher ups is looking at Coach Prime as if, why are we trying to go for a bowl game, or are we trying to go for the Big 12? If we banking on this year for a bowl game, y'all in the room for awakening.
They'll make it to the Big 12. It'll be them and Texas Tech at the Big 12.
I wish I had your confidence, bro. I wish I had your confidence.
It'll be them and Texas Tech.
I think that's a good place right there. I want to get to this well-off media, so if you guys are still on here, I'm gonna play some of this video and then let you guys react to it. That sound cool?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, bet for sure.
5, 6, 7. Good job. Come on. 4. Lock it out. Take one step. Take one. Who is that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I think Ernest Campbell's doing 135 pounds right now. That's crazy. That's what we had in high school, but he lightning fast, so it is what it is.
Say you got conference later on this week. Conference later this week. Yeah. Hey, tell me you got conference later on this week. It don't matter though.
Look at that weight. Look at that weight. He think he doing something.
Look at his weight. Look at Earn weight. Look at Earn. Come on, man. That shit weight more than you.
Man, JoJo tripping, man.
Nah, hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Joseph Williams coming back though, like this whole receiving crew, I can't wait because it's literally what Marion wanted for 2026. Campbell ain't really putting up nothing. I ain't gonna hold you. That is the right word.
They got lightning in a bottle with everyone.
Yes, they do.
If you think about it, you at any time you're gonna have maybe 3 receivers, a tight end, and a running back. Or 2 receivers, a tight end, and 2 backs. Anybody on that field can go yard.
Yes. Yes.
Anyone. And it's not that, oh, well, they put the second string in. Okay, none of them can really go, or they're only good. Anybody of them can go yard. So it's like, what do you do?
Right, for sure. How you feel about that?
And the thing is, what people, I keep telling everybody this, but everybody keep looking at me sideways when I say this. You can set up the run with the pass.
Right. No,
You
for sure.
you can
What'd you say? Hold
pass
on. What'd
the
you say? What'd you
simple.
say?
You can set up the run by passing the ball.
Oh, absolutely. It makes a
You
lot
mean
of
you don't got necessarily
box
set up the
lighter, for
run.
sure.
You don't necessarily got to set up the run. You got you can't set up the pass with the run necessarily. So everybody keeps thinking we got to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. I agree, we do, but there's more ways to get there than get it in the traditional, conventional way. You can come at them with throwing the football out of the backfield to track hawk. I can see track hawk catching some deep seam routes, out the backfield, out the backfield, and then hit them with a couple of RPOs. Then you got a scooter road going downfield on a skinny post. Then you got then not to mention that you can hit them with a couple of stop routes with Big Hakeem and then JoJo. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff you can do, and then come back with a power running game with that dude from SEC from Bama. So you can come back with a lot of things. You come with different angles to get the job done. You don't gotta necessarily come in and say we're gonna go student body right, student body left, and your mama. How about that?
Bucket, how you feel about that receiving crew right there? What you thinking? Who's gonna lead? What you think? All right. New breed, how you feel about that receiving crew right there?
Like I said, this receiving crew, anybody can go yard. And the receiver that's on top of them has to go. So if Danny Scudero decides to jump out there and decides to run a go route, the corner or the safety has to go with them.
Yes.
They're not going to be able to say, oh, well, I just got to let that man run. And if they decide to run man, oh, Lord.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah,
Totally. I'm with you on
that's
that.
where I feel about Ernest Campbell's presence is going to be the most felt, is because bruh's a real 4.3, like legit track speed. I swear. Just Brendan Marion is so smart. Just having him on the field, motioning him and having him run a go route. If you do not roll the safety, you're basically telling a nickel or a linebacker or whoever is to cover Ernest Campbell in the slot. So you're taking away the free safety or the strong safety just off a post, a goal, whatever that is, right? So let's say a post. Let's say you got Ernest Campbell in the slot, and then you got Cam Perry on the right, on twins to the right. So then you taking that safety off the field already because he has to roll with Campbell. You cannot leave your linebacker, whatever package you in, you can't leave your safety or your nickel on Campbell alone. So that leaves Cam Perry on a choice route backside by himself on a corner, or
who
Campbell
remember
alone, his speed is going to change the game for sure. How y'all feel about that?
Oh, it's going to be crazy. Who remembers when Vontae Bentley got burnt?
Yes, I remember it.
Same exact style play. You run up to the line, and then just imagine Ernest Campbell running just like that.
RJ Harvey
throw him up. Pause.
I remember that play. I was hurt, boy. I was hurt by that play. I said, "Oh no, not again!" The wheel route.
No, that was Jeremiah Brown last season, bro. Jeremiah Brown, when they run that real route. Now,
oh my God! I said we fall for it.
A great run stopper, bro. But him in pass coverage, it was Merry Christmas, bro.
I was like, I said, we always fall for that wheel route. That wheel route killed us every time.
That wheel route was going, bro. I appreciate everybody being in here. We're going to get back to Well Off Media. Salute to Deion Sanders Jr. Hey, if you're watching, if you can hit the like button. If you want to tap in, the StreamYard link is here. We got the latest chat on Colorado football. Come on stage, give your point. I feel like we all have a point we can contribute to Colorado football because we're all fans, and I don't feel like it's just there ain't no one voice that speaks for everybody. I feel like we all have a voice, and we got great points. So sometimes they should probably tap in and listen to us because we know what we're talking about. So salute. All right, we're going to finish doing this live reaction. I'm going to get back to it. Come on. That's a great point. Talking about our tight ends actors now. Marion uses the tight end for sure.
It's the NBA on Prime.
Oh, I don't care what it is. Let me see.
Oh, shout out to my Pistons, man. They pulled it off today. Detroit basketball.
Hey, Pistons got
y'all
something going
I don't
on
think y'all
over
ready
there.
for it.
Pistons got something going on over there. I ain't gonna hold you. They looking good, bruh. Nah, Pistons looking good for sure. Pistons looking like they could come out the East. Absolutely. All right, let's get in the chat here. I live in Georgia, attend one UGA game a year since 2009. For sure, Poise. Appreciate you, brother. Campbell has a bigger arm.
You on mute, say don't work, come back.
Oh, shit. Hello? My back? Hello? Can y'all hear me? All right, cool.
Yeah, you still on mute.
All right, hold on. My bad. Cool. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second, bruh. Hold on. Give me a second.
Hey, chat, do y'all still hear say no more? Because I don't hear him. He on mute on my end.
Hey, work on 2, 1, 2. I'm not on nobody's squad. I'm neutral. You know what?
Yo, hello?
All right, I can hear you.
All right, for sure. Bet. All right, bring him to the stage. All right, cool.
Yep.
I'm going to play this video for a little bit. I'm going to get through. Well, hey, salute to Well Off Media. Salute to Deion Sanders Jr. They really changing the game. Him, Reach the People Media, especially with Deion Sanders Jr. doing what he's proved in the college football game. You see all the other programs really taking the approach. Even Brennan Marion took that approach at Sacramento State last season. They had that Go TV. Go check that out. Brennan Marion basically documented the whole Sacramento State season last season. So we're gonna get through this Well Off Media video. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm gonna play this for a little bit, and then we're gonna see what you guys are talking about. Appreciate it. Say no more.
I go for receivers. How that look today? You better go get you a black shirt. So you see that over there? We had dumb energy the whole time. Exactly. I'm turned for KP. I ain't turned for y'all niggas. I'm turned for KP. You know you want to keep this. You know you want to keep it. You know you don't want to wear this. You know you don't want to wear that. It's okay,
Do you hear it? I don't even hear the
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Just Coach Prime and the way he run things for real, like I really have a dream of going to the NFL. And the way he run this program,
I think the video
pretty much like the
is
NFL. So this is as close as you go. It remind me of one of my old schools, but like on a bigger scale. Yeah. So I came from.
Hey, is he O-line or D-line right here? Is this O-line or D-line?
Say to more, I guess, like, cause you muted right now. I guess when every time you leave, it messes up on the app that we on.
How are we looking now?
Yeah, I'm still.
Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Let me leave and try to come back.
Hey, yo.
Oh, boy's still buffering. I think they're buffering.
Fuck it. Yeah, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Don't even sound like you can hear me right now. Hey, how we looking now?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I bet. Say less.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got you.
All right.
Yo, App State like a year ago. So I went to Tulane before I got here, but I was at App State for 3 years, so it reminds me of a bigger App State.
This more reminds you of App State?
Yeah, all the mountains and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. We got members in there. We got Quincy, Tyler, Timo, Dylan. We got who else? We got Mandy. We got boys, man. We got a lot of boys.
Forward to spring ball?
Yes. I'm ready for spring ball to start. There's a lot of talking going on and enough pads being, put together. So when we get there, we're gonna see who really like that.
Yep.
Let's see who like that. No, I don't like that.
What's the question?
Yeah, no, introduce yourself.
My name's Cedric Smith. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, man. I'm a defensive tackle for transfer from the University of Maryland. Honestly, I was looking for opportunity. I feel like in my last school, I didn't really get an opportunity to show what I can do. I feel like I got a lot of talent. My mom put a lot for me. I want to make sure she's good, make sure she's set. So I believe in Coach Prime. I believe in the program. And I believe we're going to do great things this year.
All right, I think that's a good place. I'm gonna let you guys take it. How do you feel about the whole black versus gold spring game and how this changes the competitions? Because last season, can y'all hear me? Am I good?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you
All right,
good.
cool.
You good.
All right, because last season, right, I definitely feel like the whole depth chart evaluation was like, if we don't see it in practice, how can we see it on the field? I feel like I rock with that, but then again, when you got the ones going versus the twos, and then the one defense, I mean, you're supposed to put belt, right?
Yes.
So I feel like with this newer practice approach, how you guys feel with the new practice approach? Always poised, you in here?
Yo,
What's good? I'm gonna start with you there. Always poised. How you feel about the new competition between black versus gold, and how that'll change like how we look at the depth chart? What do you think Coach Prime is doing with this, like with this new black versus gold competition?
I mean, it's better than the ones versus twos because they was trying to get that Syracuse game scheduled, that practice game, but I mean it bring a lot of competition. But look, I got a question though, right? Y'all know AJ Green that used to play with the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
So him and Ernest Campbell, are they the same size and same body?
No,
All right,
bro.
That's all I just wanted, bro. I'm out.
I mean,
man.
they're skinny, but Ernest
Bro,
Campbell is
AJ Green is
5'8".
6'4", 200 pounds, bro.
Yeah. Nah, they're not the same. I mean, they're not even. I mean, Ernest Campbell's not even built like Jimmy Horn Jr. Jimmy Horn Jr. has some weight on him, but they're like the same height.
Who said that was AJ Green?
I think that's him. I think that's what him and Duncan was talking back and forth in the chat.
Oh, that dude, I know what you're talking about, man.
I'm weak. Say no more. For sure. All right. Get here. So that's a question for you, Keith. Now I forgot what I even said. What did I ask? I said,
how you feel about the black and gold?
Oh yeah, how do you feel about the new spring competition, Keith? How you feel about that, and how it's gonna help us improve depth chart evaluation?
I like it. I wish they would have done it last year. Things would have been a lot better if they would have done that last year. It came up with that idea. I like it because, especially when you got a roster full of new people.
Tell them
the whole
say no more.
Of 20, 25 guys, they gone. So you bring in the whole fresh.
I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah. When you coming in with a fresh group of guys, you gotta find a way to get to know them and know your group and get some type of chemistry in real fast. And this is the best way to do it. Have competition from within, and have the draft. Having a draft is the best way to do it because you got the peers picking the team, and then at the same time, the coaches sitting back and they watching who pick who, and they getting dictate. They get to find out something about these guys, and then they looking at that team, how the gold team is being picked, and how they're being ran, and the black team they looking at how they got picked, and how they being ran. So now they getting the idea of the team concept, and it's really you can't ask for nothing better than that. That's competition. That's right there. That's good competition.
For sure. How you feel about that bucket? How you feel about the black and gold spring competition and the draft and the players and everything?
I mean, I mess with it, man. Like it's competition every day. It's a lot of
I can't hear him.
How can I put it? From like the two centers to Juju and the other freshmen, and a lot of the receivers, a lot of slot receivers, they kind of got a lot of similarities going on. So it's like, who can I choose from? And it's like it's building that confidence on
I
each of
can't
the
hear him say no
players,
more. I can't hear him
saying like who's better at which each and every day and stuff like that. I like how the coaches is like finally involved with that because they weren't involved last year. So it's like it's building a lot of chemistry, I would say.
For sure. All right, bet. I'm gonna get back to the video. I'm gonna let it play, and then we'll get back to it. Say no more.
Come on, man.
A lot of talk about our linebacker crew. Are we all good now on the audio? Everybody in here, you can hear the audio?
I can't hear it, but I'm gonna just let it play through. Like I already seen me anyway. They already know.
Yeah. I'm saying.
All right, bet. No, I was talking about us. We can hear us on the audio.
I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear him, but I can hear you.
All right, that's crazy work.
Yeah, I can't hear.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Always poised with the chat. Y'all can hear me? Always poised with the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. For sure.
Hey, say no more, man. I got a bounce, dog. But hey, man, great show, man. As always, man. I'll be back on you next week. Tomorrow. If you be on tomorrow, I'll be on there. I got you tomorrow, man.
All right, say no more. Appreciate you. Yep. All right, always poised. Appreciate that, brother. Good looking now, bro. Always appreciate it for sure. I hear. All right, we're gonna get back to Well Off Media with Deion Sanders Jr. Let's get back to this competition. I really think Coach Prime is changing the game with this competition because he's sending players to sleep with that competition on their mind. It doesn't matter. You might be better than me on the field. It's always leading into spring ball. It's making these guys think this dude's faster than me. He's beat me in these drills. Am I gonna be able to beat him one-on-one? Am I gonna be able to out route him if I'm a receiver? Am I gonna be able to route him if I'm a DB? Am I gonna be able to cover him? So you're already creating great competition right now for sure. Always poised, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Always, fam. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. If you guys get the thumbs up, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Gonna get through this video. I'm gonna let y'all go. If you want to call in, click the link and tap in. We just cooked. Richard Young. The hell? That's a perfect example right there. That's LaPoo, and he just got cooked by our linebacker coming back from last year. What was his name? Leprin? Like, bro, like, I love what Coach Prime's doing, bro, for real. If you can hit the thumbs up in here. Also, if you can go back on if you want to join the memberships and support the channel, the memberships are available. Become a member. You already know you can call in and keep it lit.
And DT gonna make it 5.
Lefty.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. God damn.
Not even close. He left Richard Young.
What is the
that
skunk rule? What is the skunk rule? Get back! Go to them! Uh-oh. Hey. Come on. Look.
It was good to see Danny Scudero probably put that belt on Stokes. He was like, y'all got me twisted, bro. He coming over there with that FCS production. But that just goes to show Stokes coming over from Utah, bro. Well-coached team at Utah. They put the leather belt on
Hey,
Colorado.
I want to, my bad. I wanted to say something like, if y'all notice how Coach Swayze is good at what he doing, because if you look at all these like top tier teams that we go and get these players from, when they come here and come under the Coach Swayze, y'all can say, oh, they get hurt a lot and they got a club on their hand and all that other stuff. When they go through these mat drills and stuff like that, they mess up so much. It's like, what are these other programs teaching them as far as like working out, strength and conditioning, running, and the mentality of working hard? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's why I salute to James Madison, because England and Ezekiel came over here and ran a 4.4. That not every strength and conditioning program transfers over to a power 4 level. So salute to James Madison, because we already know what they got with their link to Indiana. So yeah, that's true. Some of these guys coming over here, of course, there's the elevation in Colorado that makes it that much harder to breathe. But yeah, some of these guys came over like, you could tell a lot. They was kicking it at strength and condition. They wasn't as hard on them as they're supposed to be.
Right.
For sure. That's a great point. Facts. For sure. All right. I'm going to get back to the video. It's good to see Danny Scudero getting some W's right now. I understand this competition right here is good. I'm eager to see. We're what, like 4 or 5 days away from them being able to have the football, right?
Yeah, I think it's next Monday or Tuesday.
Lit. That's what the one-on-ones. All right, appreciate you guys being in here. We're gonna get through this video and then we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. The late night Say No More live. Salute. Cool. That's crazy. Oh, it's scary. Oh!
Come on, Sweetwater.
There ain't no way Julian Lewis is catching Sweetwine, bro. Like, there ain't no way. That athleticism is just. I mean, he's very athletic, bro, but Juju, no way.
Hey, I get it like that.
Oh, bro.
Second top.
Hey, reach across. Hey, reach across. Go.
Holy shit, Luke. Woo.
I ain't gonna hold you. He left Sweetwine too. I ain't gonna hold you. He left Sweetwine as well. So I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get in the chat real quick. Let me see here.
I do want to say, like, when pads come on, are you gonna do like a chart? It's something you probably got to make up, but it's like a chart where you can like put in like the first team offense, first team defense, and like go over it with the chat, like who looks good during the pads and stuff like that. Are you gonna do that?
That's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. Because once the pads go on, I'm eager to see like how Colorado with so much talent, how do you literally decide who's a starter or not? Especially when there's guys that are like, let's say DeAndre Moore Jr. and Joseph Williams haven't dropped the pass. They won all their one-on-ones. They're blocking good. What's going to be the difference between Joseph Williams and DeAndre Moore Jr.? So I definitely want to follow, and just that's why I want to pick the mindset of Marion and then Coach Prime to see like everybody. But I feel like the difference with this offense is like there's starters, but then there's groups too. So I feel like it's going to be Marion is going to put together group packaging amongst the receivers. But nah, we can go over that. I think that's a good idea for sure.
Yeah.
Cam Duncan says Boo Carter is scary, elite athletically for sure. And he got that neck. He got that football neck that everybody has, that that guy who ain't really got a neck. He's just straight football for sure.
Pause.
That was crazy. Yeah, you're right. That was crazy. That was crazy. Sweet is gonna test Juju this year. That's a fact. Yeah, that was wicked. I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. All this will change once pads comes on. That's a fact, Jeremy Jackson. That's when you play football. If you play football before, everybody's talking when it's what they call it shells, when you just in the shirt and shorts. When them pads come on, them demons come out, bro, for real. Yep, lots of Buffs 2025 team got picked up by good squads. For sure. Larry Johnson Motor has stepped up for real. Absolutely. Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Good looking, great way to hold me accountable on that pause, bro, because I was wicked. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes you get a little carried away. I don't say no more. All right, we're gonna get back to the video. All right, here we go. Hey, salute to Preston Ashley going up against Boo Carter, though. That's not no easy task right there. Boo coming over from Tennessee and SEC. Him and Fontenette got good film, good production in the SEC. So that's how you know that's going to just transition very well.
You can tell he's going to be second string under Boo.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, fast.
Ready. Hit. Come on. Back. Jump.
He looked crazy. He looked like somebody out of Mortal Kombat, like Katana or somebody, bruh. Strength and conditioning coaches on beaming.
Good effort, and we got a high care factor. A lot of guys caring and competing and worrying about this, but you can't be in the game, and I'm an official, and I call a play on you, and you still arguing with the ref about the call.
All right, for real. I think that's a good place to end it tonight. I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop something tomorrow. Appreciate you tapping in, Bucket, for sure, brother.
Appreciate you, Ron. Out, man.
All right, for sure. Yeah, appreciate everybody being in here tonight. If you want to catch this live again, it'll be out on after this. You can go back and watch it. If you want to come on tomorrow, I'll put the StreamYard link in about 10 minutes early. I appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. This is what I want this show to be. You come on stage, you talk about what you feel, because I feel like in 2026, we got to be able to, let it be known what we seeing and what's going on. So Robbie J, what's good, bro? Jeremy Jackson, salute to you, brother. Appreciate everybody being in here. Who's Clip? What's the word? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We do have memberships available if you want to support. If not, it's all good. We all rocking with Colorado. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Say no more.